No dobrze, witam was ponownie w kolejnym odcinku Niezwyciężonego i to, co zauważyłam, to, że i tu mamy przejście. Stąd przybyliśmy, a tam pewnie będziemy zmierzać.
It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
Czyli tędy też mogliśmy byli przejść. Ale tu jest stąd ta informacja, że tu nikogo nie ma. Potem znajdujemy ciała. Co to jest? Kto to W ogóle to tak wygląda, jakby tu była jakaś bitka. Tu jest jeden zniszczony. A tu drugi. Czekajcie, jaka numeracja? Mac 04. No dobra, ale sprawdźmy te zdjęcia. Póki jeszcze ręka cała i w miejscu, w którym powinna być.
I'm getting into the antimatter recorder.
No i zobaczmy, co my tutaj mamy.
They were preparing for departure.
Może wszystko okej. Kurczę,
Convoy is heading somewhere.
sporo ich tu było. Aha, to wiemy, gdzie to
I
jest.
was there. It's the
Tak.
location with the giant cranes. Right
Tak.
before they lifted that strange artifact above ground level.
Dokładnie. Poczekajcie, jeszcze się cofniemy, bo...
Coordinates match the location of the base we've searched.
Dokładnie, o to nam chodziło.
All of the Alliance's semi-autonomic machines can be remotely controlled, right?
Yes.
In that case, they were conducting an inspection before marching out.
Czyli wszystko powinno było być w porządku.
Antimatter's in escort mode.
Okej. Teraz mamy wszystkie dane. To nas cofnie, prawda?
They're getting close to where I am now.
Kurczę, trochę ich było, nie? I co się stało? Puścili sondę.
Sending a probe. It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
How subtle. Can you locate the breach?
Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect there first.
Okej. I co? I wygląda na to, jakby wszystko było w porządku.
Shame. The transport's leaving. Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Something's going on.
Pootwierali hełmy.
One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. The photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear in his face. Measurements are also strange. The electromagnetic field is in the upper range.
That's a recurring factor, which explains nothing, really. We're going in circles instead of getting you off this planet. Is there anything actually helpful in those photos?
Don't you want to know what happened, sir?
I do. If my crew was safe and sound, I'd gladly investigate it myself. Explaining this mystery would not only expand our knowledge, but also bring us honor and glory. Not to mention the exposure of the Alliance's incompetence. At the moment, though, I have other priorities, Doctor.
Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
Rightly so. I'd be scared out of my mind if not for our link. You help me keep it together, sir. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what it was aiming for?
Total panic. Everyone's trying to escape. Astrogator. The Antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
Eliminacja kogo?
There's also a second Antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were faulty.
W powietrze. Może wcale nie był uszkodzony.
The second Antimat. That's what destroyed it.
Aha.
Frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew.
Jednak.
Shooting them. One by one.
Czyli antymat ich zaatakował.
It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
I'm sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Who needs such destructive power? This technology puts us on a straight path to annihilation.
Well, the Alliance will do anything to feel invincible, hence their flagship.
It's not only them, Astrogator. If I remember correctly, we're not engaged in open conflict. And yet, we too participate in this ridiculous arms race. To the death and beyond. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery.
No to kiepsko, nie było jak się schować.
Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender.
On raczej tego tak nie odbierze.
If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him.
Pytanie, co się stało, że w pewnym momencie ta maszyna najpierw strzelała do dziury. Potem strzelała w niebo, następnie postanowiła, przestawiła się na zabijanie ludzi.
Oh fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell, so it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away. If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
I'm not hearing you object, sir.
Go ahead, Yasna. I know you'll do it anyway.
On tego też chce. Skubana, ona działa. Ta jest zniszczona. Albo nie działa do końca tak, jak powinna. Wiecie co? Tu jest jeszcze człowiek.
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
O! Nie wiem, czy dobrze robimy.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something's still active. Take your time, Jasper. Keep rushing.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up. I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's in Arctan. Coming at me. Huh. Carrying something.
Znów te rośliny. Całe mnóstwo.
I got out. Well, inside a cave.
Jasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too. My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Jasna. You need to rest.
On chyba zatacza koło, prawda?
No. I'm better now.
All right, then. Can you tell me what's in there?
Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. This place is full of metal bushes.
Same as the ones before.
Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
I'm pretty sure the box is filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch crates from its steel grip. I'll come closer first.
Spróbujemy go złapać, żeby nas nie zdeptał. Nie możemy go wyłączyć. Nie wiem, jakbym miała to zrobić.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
No, podeszłam bliżej, ale widzę, że nic z tego. I co teraz? Tam pewnie będziemy musieli się później udać. Jak to kurczę? No nie mam pojęcia. Jak miałabym to zrobić? Tu jest jakieś takie fajne. Tu jest jakiś chwytak właśnie. Ale... nic nie mogę podnieść. Nie mam pojęcia, o co chodzi. Dawaj pudło. Oddaj pudełko.
Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it.
No
No worries.
czekajcie. Tu nam pokazuje. O. Okej. Patrzcie na to. Okej. Tu jest pełno takich jakby budowli. Nie mam pojęcia, co z nim zrobić. Wydawało mi się, że... uda mi się coś wykombinować w tym temacie.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
O. Pytanie, co się z nami dzieje? Znowu to samo?
I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior.
My już widzieliśmy, co tutaj jest wokół nas.
Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Little bushes growing out of metal soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So, all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
Dla mnie to wygląda, jakby te rośliny powstały z tego metalu.
Can you please check them, yes, sir?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal,
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
Patrzcie, zobaczcie, co tu się dzieje.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
interesting. Sounds similar.
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it's... looks like two generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive?
Nie wiem, czy to można nazwać
And the
żywym.
old one used to be alive?
I simply use terminology I'm familiar with. But we can't talk about life here. For me, it's a virus. A parasite on this planet. I would never classify viruses as living organisms.
Now, there are theories that we humans have a common ancestor with parasites. An RNA particle.
That's true. However, we can function on our own. It's not easy, but we can. Viruses, on the other hand, need to come into contact with what science calls life in order to activate.
Here, there isn't really any evidence of it, is there?
correct. It truly is a phenomena. Active parasites on a planet housing nothing but scrap metal. Shit! I can't handle it anymore.
Kurczę, poszedł w końcu we właściwym kierunku.
The robot disappeared.
You must have broken its loop.
I didn't.
No, you must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
Ale to było ciało. Ale te kwiaty na mnie dziwnie oddziałują, to na pewno. I to już nie zbadam tego ciała. Chyba też tu nie doszli. Okej. No dobra, ona to nazwała wirusem, a mnie się wydaje... No tam to jest obumarłe, to faktycznie, ale... To słuchajcie, zaczyna wyglądać tak, jakby... Te roboty, ta technologia, która została po tamtej cywilizacji, ona sobie w jakiś sposób ewoluowała.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please follow it.
I zaczęła się przystosowywać do środowiska, żyć w jakiś sposób. Może inaczej, może nie żyć, ale znalazła sposób na przetrwanie.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, it's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move,
Gdzie?
Jasna. But...
No. It will kill me.
Jasna? Are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh no. It's over. The probe won't come this time.
Jasna, stay calm.
It won't come.
No, don't die on me now. I'm begging you, don't give up. You can't. You can't. I failed you. Sorry.
Czemu przestał?
Sorry.
Czemu przestał?
You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept this mission.
How did I survive? Wait. You said you had a choice.
Jasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough.
And the antimat?
He decided not to shoot me after all. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed this could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Oh, to hell with it. I can't really blame you. After all, you're the commander. It's your job to make decisions like that. And live with the consequences.
Right. It means a lot to hear that from you, Jasna. Thank you. So, what do we do now? Will you finally let me send Hopper for you?
I can't just fly away. Now more than ever. I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people and what we can do to aid them.
Czy to są nasze slajdy? To slajdy z teraz. Czemu nas nie zniszczył?
For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. Should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Wow. Ja się cieszę, że to nie my.
It's cooled down. Actually, it's right in front of me.
Kolejny konwój. A czemu oni są tak zasypani? Co tu się wydarzyło? Kolejne trupy. Co skrywa ta góra?
I found another body in the rover's cabin.
I'm afraid it won't be the last, Doctor. Does the body make it difficult to access the recorder?
I can get in from the other side. So, no, it doesn't make it difficult for me, as you put it, sir.
O tych nic nie wspomnimy? O. Zwłoki. Kolejna blokada. Może ktoś tam żyje w takim razie. Może zdąży.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable of them. But it's nothing to complain about, is it?
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Antka. Hello, Antka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the
We
slides.
encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site.
Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates.
Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you.
Tesla here. Over.
We have a sort of discovery.
Oh, I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay, and then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and, this is our biggest revelation so far, they started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with three-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello,
Coś jak
convoy.
nanoboty.
Anka, come in. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart.
Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base.
But why? What happened?
Scouts came back from this whole city.
Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in. Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Why didn't I think of it sooner? Prolonged exposure to strong electromagnetic fields can be harmful to the human brain. Usually it concerns long-term effects, months and years of unfavorable conditions.
Please elaborate, Doctor. What sort of effects?
Various brain dysfunctions. It may even lead to the arrest of vital organs.
So that's how... Merit.
Most probably. Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. The human organism continues to function normally, but the human being such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
It's unprecedented. All we can do now is believe that they will eventually snap out of it. And when they do, hope they won't be used as guinea pigs.
We both know this is going to be difficult.
Yes. And I don't even know if I'll survive this mission. Will I see them again? Will they develop properly? Even if it all works out, we will be strangers. They won't remember us. All that's left is hope. God damn it.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies.
Swoje z łóżkami, no ja nie wiem, czy powinniśmy je zabierać. Kurczę, ale znowu taka mała ilość, chyba że one się same namnażają, a ewidentnie chyba potrafią się namnażać, skoro... Tworzą jakiś kwiatostan. Ej, ale my nie zabraliśmy tej pamięci, tej naszej sondy. Olgi. Olga? Chyba Olga się nazywała. 2 to baza. Ale chyba nie w tej kolejności. On. A i nie wiem, czy oglądaliście ten radar. Podejrzewam, że tak. Było widać, jak punkty się zbliżały.
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
Jedynka nic. On. Jest na on.
One step at a time, Jasna. One step at a time.
Czyli co, nic więcej nie zrobię? Kurczę, no nie wierzę, po coś to tu chyba jest. No wyłączono. Radar nic nie pokazuje. Czy światło tu mi chyba akurat tutaj niepotrzebne.
Jasna, focus. What now?
Nie mam pojęcia. Ej, ale nasz łazik i ta pamięć. Kurczę.
I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to
No
the
właśnie, już
What's
obrasta.
wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like from bullets?
No, it looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. Bushes already protrude from the holes.
I don't get it. Those bushes again.
Ewidentnie.
Here I thought it was all coming together.
I figured out that bushes can consume metal to build their own tissue. Maybe that's what's happened here.
Bushes ate the metal shell. Where did they come from in the first place?
I admit, it's quite puzzling.
Okej, tu możemy się udać, a... Tu nic. Możemy wejść? Możemy.
The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
but can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now. I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theory, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
Te muszki zamieniły się w te krzaki, prawda?
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are persuading yourself to define it as a life form?
New information changes perspective, Astrogator. But I think it's better to withhold any further classification until we learn more about genesis of these creatures.
I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material. And they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source. And so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
Ej, ale jeszcze ja chciałam tutaj o robocie coś powiedzieć. Kurde, nie dadzą, nie? Jeszcze mnie interesuje, słuchajcie, ta wnęka tutaj, przyjdziemy się tam. Czy tam coś będzie, może jakieś ciało?
I know I'm in a hurry, but I should check this place first.
Czyli tędy odchodzimy. Okej. No szkoda, że nie dali mi tam zanotować niczego o tym robocie. Nanieść go, chociaż. Dialog niestety zamknął. Zablokował tę opcję. Tu chyba też da się wejść. Trzeba spróbować. Albo i nie. Niestety. No nie wiem,
I
to
should
tak...
move. Oh, there's no time.
Czy to można nazwać formą życia?
There are powerful emitters in the center, similar to those on energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah,
Then you are looking at the top of the energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
Dokładnie tak właśnie jest.
the second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
Te stopione skały są
The
ciekawe.
force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it.
No dobrze, moi drodzy, no to tutaj będziemy kończyć sobie ten odcinek. Kurczę, tu historia to się nieźle zagęszcza tak naprawdę. Nazwalibyście to formą życia? Pytanie, czy znajdziemy tam kogoś żywego. Zastanawia mnie jedno tylko. Jeżeli to pole, to taki, no może nie okrąg, ale to powinno tę dziurę to też łapać, zwłaszcza, że spaliło nawet, stopiło skałę. Ciekawa sprawa. I tak naprawdę pod tą kopułą pewnie jesteśmy, tylko pod nią jesteśmy bezpieczni. Wiemy, którędy mamy się tam dostać. Zobaczcie, to nawet tak jakby odlatuje. No nie wiem, to nie wygląda wszystko dobrze. Kurczę, żałuję tylko trochę, że tego...
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir.
Już nie mogłam go
It all
zanotować.
just takes longer than expected.
I know the
Oczywiście też
situation.
przestał działać.
No need to explain yourself, Doctor.
No dobrze, moi drodzy. No to do następnego odcinka. Bardzo mnie ciekawi koniec tej historii. Naprawdę gra jest fajnie i ciekawie poprowadzona. Trzymajcie się. Hej, hej.